Legend of Zelda, the original 1980s game, the first game in the series. This is an absolute classic. It's pretty much just as good as The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, the Super Nintendo game, which is just pretty much one of the best games of all time. It's very similar to that game, but at the same time, it's obviously a lot less polished, and of course, technically speaking, graphically speaking, it's not as good. And really, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, most 16-bit games aren't as graphically advanced as A Link to the Past. It is one of the most advanced games of its era. In this game, you basically walk around this giant open world, and you collect these pieces of a Triforce. You do this by walking around the worlds and finding various caves and dungeons to go into. The caves and dungeons are just like the open world, where they're pretty much a maze with monsters that you have to kill, keys you have to find to open doors, and progress to the end of the maze where you will find the Triforce. Helping you is a bunch of various equipment and power-ups you can find, like you can find pieces of the map, so the map illuminates and you know right away where to go. You can get various weapons to help you in your quest, like boomerangs and bombs and sword upgrades and shields, all that sort of good stuff to make you a powerful warrior. You also collect hearts to replenish your health. You can also collect really big hearts to give yourself one extra health bar, and also you collect these rupees, these crystals scattered all around the world that monsters drop. These are basically used as the game's currency, and the currency is used to buy various equipment and power-ups. Also, you can use it for other things, like buying hints, so you know where to go next. There's a really huge variety of monsters. It's really cool to run around the world and just explore the various environments and meet new monsters to murder in cold blood. There's skeletons and bats and spiders that climb everywhere, and the absolutely worst is this water monster. Anytime I run up to an area where there's water, I'm like, oh god, because there's a monster that's gonna pop up and shoot you from far away. And this is on top of the other, like, land-based creatures that are trying to kill you. Everything is trying to kill Link in this world. Why do all the creatures in the world hate Link so much? I've never seen animals feel such scorn for a little elf in a weird little green hat. He must have done something really bad to the environment. He must have spilled like a bunch of oil into the water and poisoned the forests. I think the real hidden backstory of The Legend of Zelda is Link is a horrible human being that is poisoning the environment, and all these innocent creatures are just trying to stop him and preserve their way of life. The controls are great in this game. The combat is really fun, and the music and the graphics are just top-notch for 8-bit. It pretty much doesn't get any better in terms of graphics and music and control quality for 8-bit games. The Legend of Zelda, the first in the series, is just one of the best Nintendo games of all time, if not the best, objectively speaking. It gets an official stanburdman rating of a 9.2 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.